My old Kentucky home. We are more than derby and horses and bourbon, plain outdated old times that have left many feeling stuck and depressed. We are more than nostalgia reminiscent of a time where some sipped disappointments over chilled ice, unwelcome to enter the front door as if we were invisible. We were embarrassed and confused because this is our home too, although at times we were conflicted. Kentucky is not a place where anyone should feel unwelcomed. Home should never feel distant. Our roots are here. The bluegrass and banjo are as familiar as the beat of the drums. Our ancestors tilled the land. You see, we are Kentucky too. At times we have felt upset and unsafe. Home should be peace. But in isolation we felt stuck as our families were sold down the river to an unfamiliar place, the blue waters washing them away. We watched them drift into a land of nothing. We never got a chance to say goodbye. We prayed that one day, if lucky, we would see them again. We continued to plant seeds and till the land, even as we felt uncomfortable, uninterested, and depressed. We had no songs to sing about the good old days. There was no time for black joy, no time to be happy or gay. We were left unamused and hopeless, nervous and uneasy that at dawn we would be torn apart from the families we loved. We sang songs in a foreign land. Adaptation meant survival, trying desperately to cover our sadness with hymns, but there are times when it is okay to weep. You see, tears ain't nothing but liquid prayers. And we prayed that one day things would be different. If not then, when? When is the time for Kentucky to face itself? If we are going to be disturbed, I urge you to be disturbed by injustice. Be disturbed by suffering. Be annoyed by inequity. Be riled up enough to ask yourself, what can my old Kentucky home be? Perhaps now it's time for us to pause. You see, there is nothing wrong with tradition, but there are some things that are old-timey and outdated. The danger is in remaining the same. The danger is in being afraid of improvement, in not meeting this moment that life has given us. The danger is in growing bored with fighting for change. The danger is in being ambivalent. People may be scared of change, unsure of what the future may hold, but working together in community is the adventure. It's what makes life fantastic, full of excitement and fun. It's what makes Kentucky weird and different is okay. Who are we to be judgmental? Our greatest failure would be refusing to notice the ebb of the tides. We are a community that must embrace change. You see, we can turn our chaos to calm. We can be a Kentucky where everyone feels a sense of dignity, proud to say that they are Kentucky too. And when the sun shines bright, it will shine all the way from Louisville to the hills of Appalachia, everything and everyone basking in all its glory. You see, we shall not remain in the darkness. We are not nocturnal people. How do I begin to tell my people, like Thomas Merton said, that you are all of you are walking around shining like the sun, so shine. We can be a state improved, a state where everyone feels safe, a state where all things are equitable, where we all feel peace, a state that builds policy with justice at its foundation, a state where the health of my neighbor is just as important as the health of mine, a state where we can all thrive and be successful, a state where we understand, listen to me, people, it is in our gathering, not in our separation, where we achieve greatness and growth. We can be a state transfigured. We can make those that feel invisible visible, a place where the oppressed are free, where those unwelcome feel comforted. That is a home where people are trustworthy enough to call friend. You see, home should never be a distant place. Home is in our hearts. We carry Kentucky with us. Kentucky is us. This can be our old Kentucky home too, if we desire it to be so. And finally, one day, all of us will feel at home at last. Thank you.